Don't be afraid to let go. 2 seconds. Let me just click a few buttons here. Button clicked here, button clicked here, button clicked here. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. So hello everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, good day, good night, good whatever the time is, wherever you are. I see you all in chat there. Maybe I should. No, come on. Freaking bring it up. There we go. Okay, so if I do this button. There we go. Yeah. Off camera, I did do the fight with the Fiend of Wind. I won, mainly by I did not wipe during the raid. I followed the healer. So that's how a caster stays alive in the Malgrisha raid. By following the healer. Determination, critical hit. That's I think I'll take a savage aim if I can get it. Taking a void sent from the void seems like a horrible idea. So we're off to find this minion. I suppose it'd be you then. Yeah, I'm done here. Leaving Justinian with the job to carry the girl, of course. Why do I get the... Oh, no, we're here. He must have been gone for days.
You're all safe. Thank the sisters.
We're in another voiced scene.
A moment while I close the gate.
I'm surprised that worked.
There. We may rest easy for now. Was there any trouble? I expect some void scent slipped through.
A few did, aye. But we were ready and dealt with them without incident.
That is well. I cannot thank you enough for your vigilance.
Yes, you're grateful. But aren't you forgetting something more important? You know, the polite but warm formalities one delights in hearing when their little brother returns from a long journey.
Indeed, you are right. It is good to be home again, among those who I love dearly and missed so much.
And we are glad to receive you, Vashan. Welcome home.
Chambers have been prepared for your use at Megaduta. Let us take Zero there at once.
I get the feeling that if Heidelin were alive, she would not be happy with the idea of us taking a void sent home and letting it sup on the world's ether.
Our mission took many an unexpected turn. I am relieved that we have all returned safely. But before you all enjoy the rest you have earned 12 times over, I would consult you on one last matter.
Zero.
While she appears none the worse for wear, she remains locked in slumber, and I cannot help but worry. Is there aught we can do to expedite her recovery? If her ether is exhausted, perhaps I can share some of mine now.
Dude, that's the easy way to make an archfiend.
In the wastelands of the 13th, one can only replenish ether by taking it from others, be it by trade or by force. In contrast, the source is rich in ambient ether. Simply being here and drawing breath, Zero will absorb what she needs.
And we need but wait?
I believe so. She will awaken in time, and when she does, give her something to eat. Judging by her form, she should also be able to derive nourishment from food. I know you promised her your ether, but perhaps she might appreciate fine Harnish cuisine more.
Okay, that's a plan.
Food can certainly be arranged.
She looks like any other person. Unsurprising, perhaps, given that she is only part void sent.
She's only partially evil.
Zero said before that Xenos had altered her essence. A change wrought, I suspect, with the power of darkness. It acted upon the part of her that is void-sent, rendering it dominant. Thus, we were able to reverse it with the power of light. I labor to believe that Xenos possessed such arcane knowledge. In all likelihood, it came from Thandaniel. Were Zero wholly void-sent, I doubt the crystal would have had an effect on her. One might say that Hydaelyn had a hand in your meeting.
She has been dead for some time.
It is no exaggeration to say that Zero has proven herself invaluable. A boon from Hydaelyn herself.
Please stop referencing the dead goddess.
Her cooperation may come at a price, but whatever it is, I am willing to pay it. Exhausting though it may be at times.
Alright, where am I going? There's okay. A modest quantity of living mortals aid I should surmise. Oh, that's a hilarious. No. We're gonna go rich and hearty, plenty of meat. All right, so we've been given apples instead because she's never had food before. A modest quantity of a living mortal's either. I can't imagine what would have happened if I had said that answer. Oh my god. Woo! Okay. It's we could keep it light at times.
Light. Is this an inn? What happened? How did I get here? There's no time. I must rejoin the battle. I must...
Oh, you're awake! Wonderful! Ah! Ah!
What is this? Some sort of fiend?
I can't.
A fiend? Where is it? Where? Ah, but this is no time for jokes. You're in the source, my dear. The world next door, so to speak. The others brought you here after you collapsed. I'll fetch them at once. Wait, just a moment.
I'm guessing she's never had food.
I took the liberty of arranging refreshments. I hope you find them as flavorful as they are invigorating.
This isn't what you promised. But I suppose ether is ether.
Wait. Don't tell me you don't know how to eat?
I took what I needed from it. What's the problem?
Where's the enjoyment in that? You're supposed to bite, to chew, to savor, and then swallow. That's the way. So, did it taste good?
I don't know.
The long years without eating may have dulled your sense of taste.
Well, we void scent have no need for such when consuming others. There are some who speak of taste when describing the quality and affinity of their prey's ether. But I loathe the act. Taking ether in small amounts like this is one thing, but diluting my essence, diminishing myself, I'd sooner die. And I have died, countless times.
You have? But what happens when you do?
Not much. After a while you return, together with all your expended life force. The important thing is to die where others won't devour you.
Amazing! My peers who study immortality and resurrection would be most interested in this phenomenon.
The question of taste aside, I am glad that you are able to partake of food like us. I dare say it agrees with your personal preferences.
That's true. You can keep giving me the same on a regular basis.
Very well. As my guest, I shall see that you do not want for comfort. And one other thing. We brought you to our world without your consent, and for that, I apologize. If you wish it, we will return you to yours once you have regained your strength.
It's fine. I have no reason to go back. Except for yours, perhaps. You intend to cross over again, I take it.
I do. I have yet to find my sister. I want nothing more than to rush to her aid, to find this Golbez and free her from his clutches, if he still holds her captive.
Though if our recent experience has taught us anything, 'tis that the 13th is more dangerous than we ever imagined. Caution must be our watchword.
Intelligent cat, yes. I think of myself as the brave and foolhardy
Better
one of the
late than
party.
never. In the short time you spent in our world, you left a trail of chaos in your wake. You managed to return in one piece this time. But don't assume you'll be so lucky the next.
Rest assured, we will make no assumptions and spare no preparation. Speaking of which, while we rest and ready ourselves, I ask that you tell me more about your home. In return, I will tell you about ours. I will show you my domain, Radz at hand.
Again, a stranger in this strange land. I have a condition. You must come too.
Alright.
You have my thanks.
Okay. We're getting somewhere with her. I remember this one. We go here. We go here. Whoop. Okay. Oh, I guess I just go to the plaza. Okay. This way. Where am I going next? Okay. You know, it'd probably be easier just to go that way. Zoom. Engage run mode. Alright, movie. More or less. More or less. That's his version of fun. That was how Xenos expressed friendship, yes, by trying to kill you. Zoom.
So, what are your impressions of Radz-at-Han?
There's a lot of mortals.
Considering your origin, I can see why that might be your first observation. Though they would call each other people, I think. If you wish to know about our fair city, I should be glad to place a guide at your disposal.
No need. I'll show myself around. There's only so much about my home I can share with you in return, after all. While I remember some few tales of the past, I cannot speak to their authenticity. But if that is enough, then I will tell you of the events that saw darkness engulf our world. The Contra Memoria.
We are all ears. Please.
Long ago, light filled the world and all was at peace. But then the servants of darkness came, and they bequeathed a black art unto men. Channeling the power of hope and prayer, one could call forth fearsome beings known as Eidolons.
Nobody tell her I'm a summoner, okay?
The Ascians. And these Eidolons are surely primals.
Then you have faced the same, and understand that when an Eidolon is birthed, strife follows. And in such strife, the weak are the first to suffer. When it seemed the world would be plunged into chaos, heroes appeared. They who were blessed with a singular power, the power to bind the ether of Eidolons within crystals known as Memoria. My mother was one such Memoriate, but in fighting to save many, she herself was touched by darkness, as was I.
And so you were born part Void Sent, before the world was overcome.
How exactly did that calamity come to pass? Did the Memoriates not triumph?
They did. They expunged the seeds of chaos and restored the peace, only to find themselves seduced by the darkness they had sealed. They spread the taint, transforming men into monsters, what you call Void Sent, and raised armies to wage new wars.
Not the first to be corrupted by power, nor the last.
Some defied temptation and held fast to the light. My mother and I among them. For years and years we fought, but it was not enough. And when our strength was spent, our bulwarks broken, so too was the world.
The flood of darkness.
The stars faded from the heavens as a pall black as pitch enveloped creation. Darkness raged unchecked, rending the very walls of reality. I was cast into the rift, and there trapped for what felt like an eternity. Until I came upon a crack. Tiny, infinitesimal, but enough for me to squeeze through. And find my world changed beyond recognition, into the lightless waste you saw.
So that is how you were able to escape becoming a Void Sent in full.
I suppose I should consider myself fortunate. Were I like most others, I wouldn't have lasted a day before being devoured. We, the lost, are better equipped to survive in a lost world.
A lost world, you say? I wouldn't be so sure. The 13th is still there, is it not?
What are you getting at?
To explain requires that we initiate you into the truth of the source and its reflections. We warned that this will take a while.
It seems like a very quick explanation of the fact that your world is but a fraction of the whole one. Considering I've gone through multiple campaigns to find out this truth.
Then, unlike the worlds that have been rejoined, mine still...
The Oracle of Light prevented the first from being completely overcome. So the situation may not be completely identical to that of your third balance to a world brought to the brink of destruction. After which, some intrepid young souls succeeded in restoring life back to lands thought lost to light. which gives me cause to hope the day may yet come when life springs forth anew in the 13th. Of course, these are only possibilities. I offer no guarantees. But having experienced what we have, I dare say we are more qualified than most to speak on the matter.
Yeah, this is a nice, hopeful tone.
Wait, I don't understand. Why would you say these things? As if you mean to... But the sole reason you came to the Void was...
To find a dragon, aye. And in light of what we've seen, we'd be fools to strive for more. But we Scions, former Scions, begging your pardon, have a habit of not leaving well enough alone. And old habits die hard, don't they, my friend?
Restoring the light would serve our efforts to find and free Ashdaya. There is no reason not to try.
Do as you will. I have no desire to save that world.
Be that as it may, we will have need of your power when next we face Voidsent.
You know how it works. If you want my help, you must pay my price. And now that you've drawn Golbez's attention, it's going to cost you more. A lot more. I will consider this a deposit.
She's starting to come around, I think. Another movie right off the bat? Really? Why do I not trust that little slime? Seriously. I will take the money, thank you. Oh, yep, here we go. Golbez is going to be upset that we killed Babarisha. Fire and water are all that remain to him now.
First Scarmiglione, and now Barbaricia. Useless, the both of them.
It was no lie. They conspire with a Memoriat.
And their search for the dragon will lead them here. The war looms nigh. We cannot allow these interlopers to interfere.
If I may, my lord, I have a plan to eliminate them. In order to guarantee success, however, I will require Cagnetto's cooperation. Yeah, there's sport to be had, then I'll play along. As much as I dislike following your lead, I have no patience for screaming.
It's not how he was in his original game. He used to impersonate people as part of his schemes in order to lure them in and destroy them.
Well and good to have confidence, but do not forget the cost of failure.
Rest assured, I will see the dream to fruition. Even should I be consumed by my own flames, I will pave the way for one and all.
Then I will trust in your oath and your plan.
We will give you cause to rejoice, my lord. This I vow. Aha! Some excitement for a change.
No sacrifice is too great. Even should my 4 archfiends be lost, I will not halt my steps.
Is his throne room based on one of the scepters that he uses to contact the others?
The prison of passivity is an obstacle to my cause, and so you must fall. What irony that the blessed damned should set us free. As I swore so long ago. The gate lies open. At long last, my ambition shall be fulfilled!
I don't know what your ambition... I remember what Gomez's ambition was in the first time he showed up. But I don't remember what your ambition was. I don't know what your ambition is now. I can just go here. If Gomez's ambition is in any way related to the moon, like it was in his original game, he's gonna find nothing there. How are you up? Oh, maybe up here? Maybe over here? Yeah, this opens. Ah, I think I'm getting closer. There we are. There we are. You. Yeah, movie.
Everyone is so carefree. Unafraid and unconcerned in spite of their weakness, and how easily their lives could be torn apart in an instant.
Yeah, we had that already. We called it the end of the world.
Such luxuries are lost to us. We have no hopes or dreams, and even the release of death. Only hunger. others are a means to an end. At times, a literal one. We forge covenants with men and come here to feed. Or to die. I thought it would be no different when I was summoned by Xenos. Lives were tools to him, to be used and discarded at whim. In that respect, he was a void-sent at heart. But towards you, and you alone, he behaved differently. And I cannot fathom why.
Yeah, we were murder buddies. We were trying to murder each other.
What was it that drove him? What made him choose such an end?
Dude, I do not understand the suicidal.
But enough about that man. He is dead and we are all better for it.
True.
Why are you here? Was there something you needed?
Kinda. We're going back.
So you're heading back now. Then as per our bargain, I will go as well.
Alright. Alright, where are you, my friend? Oh, okay. I'm just gonna go whoop. And I'll just take half my health and damage. It's fine. See, it's already back. Benefits of living in the source. Alright.
Everyone is here? Good. Let us set forth for the void once more.
No.
What is it?
Vitra?
He's calling.
What is the meaning of this?
Unless I'm mistaken, that was intended for one of your kin. Who?
It was for the briefest of moments, but I felt her. Ashdire.
I thought she was in the void.
As did I. Yet the presence was unmistakable. Thus did I call out, only for it to fade and vanish.
Perhaps she crossed over to the source, then immediately turned back.
I do not know. Could she have found a way home?
The how of it aside, if she was indeed in the source, there may be clues where she came through that could lead us back to her. Where exactly was it that you felt her presence?
Far to the north. That was all I could discern.
The north, you say? Beyond the bounty? Garlemald?
As good a place to start as any. My apologies, Zero, but your return to the Void will have to wait.
I told you before that I have no reason to go back there. Do as you will.
All right. I presume you wish to stay here in Radzatan until we return?
You've kept me amply fed. I wouldn't be averse to helping you on your search.
If Ashdaya was indeed here, other Voidsent may have made the journey as well. Very well. We would welcome your company.
If it's decided, then I'll contact our associates in Garlemald. It's me. Still talking everyone's ears off, I trust? Understood. We'll see you there. We're to rendezvous at Tertium.
I forget that one.
We'll need to teleport to make it there in time. Can you?
Aye. I know it well from my time as an avatar.
Then it seems we're all set.
Frankly,
If there's nothing else, let us see to our final preparations.
I would hope that she doesn't drain any ether as she comes across, just to be safe, but okay. I know this name. We might get through it this week, this whole... Did you guys teleport me? You fucking did!
Any moment now.
My friends, 'tis good to see you again.
And you. I was worried that the cold wouldn't agree with you, but you're both looking quite well.
You get used to it. It helps that there's no shortage of fuel and heaters like before.
Glad to hear it. Have you been working in Garlemald all this time?
We have. Though the worst is behind them, the people still have a long road ahead. With the nation in ruins and the leadership void yet to be filled, there remains a lack of direction, a pervasive sense of aimlessness and worry.
Point. We did kind of commit, like, an entire regicide upon them.
Still, everyone wants to make things better. And we're here to help. A lot of Garleans wanted nothing to do with us, but they're starting to come round. Slowly, but surely.
Yeah, it sounds like quite the job.
Indeed, it has not been easy. But we've been able to make progress thanks to the cooperation of like-minded souls. The allied nations continue to send supplies, which allow us to meet basic needs such as food and shelter. Meanwhile, Euless and a number of soldiers have begun a restoration initiative, with more and more volunteers joining by the day.
Like Alphino said, they've got a long road ahead of them. But we'll get there together, one step at a time. But enough about events here. What brings you to us? And with new company besides?
I'm predicting a horrible reaction in about 5 seconds.
This may take rather a long time to explain, but bear with me.
Here we go.
The 13th. After traveling to the edge of existence, I thought you'd keep your escapades closer to home for a while.
Okay, well, she's not that upset.
But I suppose there's no stopping you. Not that I'm one to talk, of course.
The heart of an adventurer cannot be denied.
You could have at least invited me too. Surely there was room enough for me and Grahar in the undersea vault.
I thought you were busy.
I know, I know. I only meant to tease. Mostly. But on a more serious note, are we sure it's wise to keep Xenos' former avatar around?
Ah, there's the bad reaction I was expecting.
I understand how you came to work together, but nevertheless...
You're right to be cautious. I'm a void sent, after all. But do not conflate me with Xenos.
Ah, yes. I am my own void sent, and I will be sent to hell on my own terms, thank you.
To recall my time in his service, it angers me.
Is that so? I think we'll get along just fine, you and I.
Alright.
Now that we are all caught up, to the matter at hand. As we were about to resume our search in the void, I felt the presence of my sister Ashdaya in the source. Somewhere in the far north, perhaps even here in Galmard. If you have seen or heard anything out of the ordinary, I must know.
As a matter of fact, we may have. In recent days, we have had to contend with a surprising number of Voidsent. And not the lesser kind that occasionally manifest, but ones possessed of considerable power.
Okay.
You think they might have been summoned? By whom?
We're not sure. But as Eulus reminded us, practitioners of a certain traditional Garlean art rely upon void-sent servants. While there are no known Reapers left in Garlemald, we can't rule out the possibility that some are working in secret.
To summon not one, but several powerful Voidsent is no small feat. But if Ashdaya was indeed called from the void...
Then it is likely the same party is responsible. Alternatively, the etheric confluence at the Tower of Babel may have triggered an expansion of natural fissures one could use to cross over. But I think that improbable, if not impossible.
And we must assume these events have indeed been orchestrated.
Well, summoned or no, we've been trying to track them to their origin. It's the mountains to the east, we think.
Can you guide us there?
I would, but the terrain is too difficult to traverse on foot. Nor is flying an option due to the winds.
Too much ground to cover in any case. Is there no way to narrow it down?
There is one place we thought to look first. An isolated village rumored to have once been home to a Reaper order.
That would indeed make an excellent start. Though the question of how to get there remains.
Eulus may be of assistance. Let us return to Camp Broken Glass and consult him.
All right. We have a goal. Okay. Can I use this? Pull this up. Thank you. Okay. So there is an eighth, right? But you know what would be even faster? Oh yeah, let me just ride a void. I love this game's comedic timing. Let me just ride a void scent. Just ride a void scent all the way over to Camp Broken Glass as we try to search for a Reaper order. I love this game's comedic timing. believe it's all the way over there. Pausing for 2 seconds. Oh my! That's a lot of it's a lot of people. A lot of them with zeros as well. Should I be knowing something about all of you guys? This is over here. That's not why we're here. Alright, so we're going to be running around this map for a little bit. We're going to be running around this map for a little bit, trying to find the right people to fix this snowcraft. Okay.
What was it you wished to talk about?
Oh, voiced cutscene, okay.
Why do you help these people? What is it that you stand to gain?
I'm sorry?
You don't act on behalf of a higher power, nor are you bound by a contract. In spite of this, you help them. Why?
And there I thought it was something serious. I help them because I want to. Because it's the right thing to do.
But what do you stand to gain? You didn't answer the question.
Didn't I? I followed my heart. What I got out of it came after. Was there anything else? If not, let's keep moving.
Voidson struggles to have a heart more at 11.
Right. To act not out of obligation or in pursuit of gain. To simply live. And they survive like this.
Oh, that's not the button I want. I want this button. Oh, don't let me. I'm just taking a road trip. Uh-oh. Okay. It was just a game glitch. Okay. Alright. Zero is learning what it means to be a person. Oh, great. Some combat. Alpha Node knows what I like. This man's just ironic. A cat riding a cat. There he is. Oh, I'm sorry. That's Alice. Am I patrolling with Alice instead of Alpha now? That's, oh, there's one spot. There's another spot. There's a spot that has combat. You just stop right there and don't come any closer, okay? Oh, there is combat spot right here. So let me just what the? Alright, they got me with the second one, not gonna lie. Oh, that's a problem. Those are the kind of voices that we were seeing after we stepped through the gate.
All finished, are we? Good. The cold doesn't let up out here, does it?
How do you think the people who live here feel?
They've the means to keep everyone warm at Camp Broken Glass and Tertium. But the measures are still only temporary. Subsisting on charity. Dreading the day the sympathy of others is exhausted. It's no way to live. They need lasting safety and security.
Give them the means to stand on their own 2 feet, then.
Though things will never be as they once were. If we can restore a modicum of normalcy to their lives, maybe that will be enough for them to move forward. If we're to achieve that, we have to work harder. I have to work harder.
Yeah, you're doing what you can.
Oh? Lest you misunderstand, I wasn't fishing for a compliment. As I said, I'm doing this because I want to.
Yeah, and you're doing the best you can.
Still, I appreciate your support. Well, our work here is done. We should be heading back. I hope Alphano and Zero haven't gotten into any trouble. I cannot imagine how awful it must have been to serve as Xenos' avatar. To not only suffer him, but so much else.
I was his target. How do you think I feel?
She's a fighter, all right. Like you and me.
Thank you, miss. Thank you. This feels strangely familiar.
Excuse me, Alphino. My wife, she's come down with a high fever. Do you think you could take a look at her?
Of course. Give me a moment.
Why do I not trust this?
Zero, may I leave the rest here to you?
Fine by me.
Thank you again for your help. Zero, was it? I take it you're one of Alphino's comrades?
Comrade? We've entered into a cooperative pact, if that's what you mean.
Pact? No, nothing so formal. What I mean is, you must know each other well. Be on good terms, enjoy each other's company, that sort of thing.
Then no, he's not my comrade. I have none. Nor will I ever, I think.
Oh.
Did I say something odd?
No, not at all. On the contrary, it makes sense. When Alphino and the contingent first arrived, we rejected them out of hand. Whatever they may have claimed, they were the enemy. Savages with their savage ways. To accept their help was to admit defeat. But no matter how poorly we treated them, they didn't turn their backs on us. They stayed and listened. That's just the kind of people they are. Makes sense they'd get along with someone like you who tries to push others away.
Get along. I'm upholding my part of the bargain. There's nothing more to it than that.
If you say so. Ah, I'd nearly forgotten why I came. Are you hungry? We all get rations, and considering the work you're doing, you're as good as one of us.
I am running low on ether. Very well.
Azim Steppe-style dumplings. Buds, they call them.
It's a good thing she knows how to eat.
Never had a dumpling. It's like the kind of bread stuffed with a filling. Meat or vegetables usually, that you bake or steam. We have our own recipes in Garlemald too. My mother liked to make them. My brother and sister always fought over the jam-filled ones. Just think of it as bread, all right?
You know someone worked hard on those bread animations.
I should warn you though, they're spicy. Helps them keep longer, I assume. Too much for the children to handle though.
Interesting.
Interesting good, or interesting...
I don't know much about taste. Not anymore. But I do feel a sensation in my mouth.
Is that a bad thing?
Not necessarily.
That's enough for me. I've heard it said that spices are more akin to fire than flavors. Perhaps that makes them easier to understand.
Oh, Eulus, getting acquainted with Zero, are we?
I suppose I am.
No harm in that. Acquaint away.
Ah, everyone is here. Excellent. Thank you all for your hard work.
Alright, so Alphino didn't end up kidnapped.
I've just finished up myself. Shall we go and find Estinian?
I'm happy when that doesn't happen. Sir? Is there something the matter? Oh. Did they get the money? Something happened. I mean, messages. Messages. Ooh. That's an interesting message, but I can't be watching it right now. Ooh. Party, battle dance, quick arm, quick tongue, hello! Alright, ill tidings. What are these ill tidings that will get me a quick tongue materia? Oh! Alright, so we're evacuating everyone because there's a horde of void scent coming. I'm getting the idea that someone's maintaining contact with people in the source from the void and are trying to distract us on our hunt for the dragon. Alright. Crack the knuckles. Crack the neck. Alright, here we go. We are evacuating civilians. We are fighting void scent. Keep this in mind, people.
Report. Lost contact. When? Void scent. I'd bet my life on it. Understood. I'll investigate at once. A unit transporting supplies has gone silent en route to Broken Glass. I will go and search for it. Stay here and keep watch. But be ready to answer my call.
If it was void scent, you'd be a fool to go alone. They'll find you before you find your men, and then they'll devour you as well.
Perhaps you're right. Perhaps I don't stand a chance, but I can't just abandon them.
I can't repay you for the bread if you're dead. I'll go.
No! I couldn't possibly ask you to do that.
I'm far better suited to dealing with Voidsent. It makes sense.
She's learning a moral compass.
Or do
Fuck
you mean
yeah.
to say you'd rather I stay here because you can't protect this place on your own?
Fine. Just don't do anything stupid. Promise me.
I love the fact that she's learning a moral compass by interacting with everyone else. Oh fuck. I don't recognize these guys.
Damn these demons!
Return to the camp. Now.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Ingrid, why do you interfere? Ah, of course. You sold your soul to feed.
I have taken bread, but my soul is forever mine.
Oh, we get to fucking play as her? Oh my goodness. I've never been a Reaper.
A deal is a deal. I cannot let you pass. More of them. Still more.
Shouldn't have looked at him. kind of got me with that one, because there was no way I could do both of them at the same time.
How big must the gate be for the light to come through? Is this it then?
Do I have to do the whole fucking quest over again? Because I failed the combat?
Just like that time. When light still shone upon the world. When the Contra Memoria still raged.
Stand aside if you value your life.
We're only after women and wine. Darkness can take the rest.
You're not taking another step towards that village.
Stupid girl. You were warned.
And now we can get back to our business.
Get up, damn you! Too weak. I need help. Someone, please. The same mistakes, the same ends. Again and again. What should I? What could I have done? What? Who? You. What are you doing here?
Y'shtola and Estinian had matters well in hand, so we went where we were needed.
Can you stand?
All right.
I'm starting to like this.
I will let it burn. This fire in my breast. Let it burn and rage and guide.
I don't know that we have a tank, though, so this could be a very short battle. Wow. I was not sure we were going to win that particular quick time event, basically. Holy fuck, we won. That took a lot out of me.
You did well to find me out here.
We have Eulus to thank for that. He was quite worried when he called.
No. If it was not for you and the others,
Well, let's not fuss over details. We should return to Tertium. Can you make it that far?
I think so.
Holy fuck, I did not know that we were going to make it out of that fight. I did what I could, and I'm surprised it was enough.
Zero, are you alright?
Well enough. No void scent struck here, did they?
No, and there weren't any more casualties thanks to you.
Oh. What do you do?
You'll have no debts to repay, if that's what you're worried about. If anything, I owe you a week's worth of boots.
Quick tones, thank you. All right. Oh wow, he is. Quick check. Still the same amount of users, basically. Alright. Another cutscene. Hello. Yeah. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty much the only party I want going into this. Crack the everything. Whoa! Hey. Oh fuck, why are you targeting me, you asshole.
That's far enough.
Now we got bears. We got cats. Oh, I'm sorry, dogs.
You forced my hand. my way.
Alright. Getting a little bit better at this. Alright, alright, alright.
I am of the first brood.
Okay.
There! You cannot stop us!
Far enough.
Ooh, there's treasure coffer over there. Let's go grab that. How was I supposed to know? Ah, she is pulling no goddamn punches, is she? Come the fuck off. I was...
Out of my way! Out of my way! Out of my way!
Alright, we're doing okay. Oh! Alright. Hey!
Shall cower before the might of Archfiend. Can you so?
Water!
I've been waiting so long. Don't disappoint. Brace yourself. I have you. I bring my all to bear. I am of the first rules. Drink deep of blackest terror. You really must try harder. Battles are so when the out of my way. Got you. I am of the first right. How do you like this? The fitting Why are you still alive? There! Got you!
Okay, there we go.
Tell me one thing, Cagnazzo. A dragon of our world crossed over into yours long ago, but I have felt her presence here again. What is the meaning of this?
I dare say what you felt was this.
By the sisters. What have you done to Ashdaya?
If you want answers, you'll have to get them from Lord Golbez. Assuming you've the strength to face him. A pity I will not see the plan to fruition, but my part is done. And to fight with the thrill of battle in my heart makes it all the more worthwhile.
No! Wait! Where is she? Where is my sister?
At long last, I go to join the great.
They've taken to maiming her now. You'll get her back in pieces. Not what we hoped for.
By the gates closing, there can be no doubt that he was the one who opened it.
Ashdaya, I prayed we might meet once more.
She is likely still in the void. Take heart. We will find her yet.
So what now?
While you discuss how to proceed with your search, I would excuse myself to look around. There may be salvage that we could use at the camp.
In that case, I'll patrol the area for more void scent.
Very well. Let us take a moment to consider our options.
chances of survival. Oh, he's just... You know, the idea of having to traverse the dungeon multiple times is not a pleasant one. There's only one more Archfiend and then Golbez himself to take care of. Yeah, I kind of left Dragon Boy down there in the depths. Please don't tell me I have to go back and get him. I think I see my target over there to the right. Oh god, I have to go back to... Ah! Somebody had a day designing all these dungeons and wanted to make sure you really appreciated them. This is not good design. Move me automatically, damn it. Okay, that's a little better. Alright. Ritra. Buddy.
Is Ritra not back yet?
My apologies for the delay.
Thank you. I didn't have to go down and get you.
Are you all right?
I am. As distressing as this turn of events was, the eye itself gives me cause to hope. While it is no longer possessed of Ashdaya's will, it may yet lead us to her. Were it not for your encouragement, I would never have dared to embark on my search, much less come this far. I will not lose faith. I will find my sister, wheresoever she may be.
We'll return the eye to her, together.
Though tainted, the eye has not fully succumbed to darkness. Ashdaya herself may have been able to resist its influence.
Well, as much as we'd love to take part in your next foray, we can't abandon our efforts here.
Indeed. We'll need to keep a close watch, in case the Void Gate opens again as well. Though should it prove safe to do so, I have some ideas for how we might put this village to use.
Do what you must. We will manage.
To free Ashdaya, I expect we will have to deal with Golbez once and for all. After which you may undertake your work without worry.
We look forward to the glad tidings.
You'll take good care of everyone, won't you?
What? Why do you ask me this?
Because comrades look out for one another. And I can't think of anyone more qualified to keep them safe.
Hello, Warrior of Light. I am right here.
True. I will do no less than I've promised.
If our respective plans are settled, then let us head back.
Another cutscene right away, of course. Oh, this one isn't voiced though. funny. All right.
If everyone is ready, then let us depart for Al-Zadal's legacy.
That would appear to be the Fiend of Fire. In the city. Or at the very least on the
What
fucking
was
island.
that?
A deluge of ether. The mark of a terrible magic.
It wasn't far from here. Let's go.
That would appear to be the Fiend of fucking Fire.
Hey, you! Stop! If you're thinking of taking to sea, don't!
What has happened?
We were out working our nets when a light suddenly shot up over Buffalo Isle with a boom. A massive fiend then took to the skies. Another blasphemy, we feared. But we didn't linger to find out.
Did you see where it was headed?
I can't say for sure, but it looked like it was northward bound.
I see. Our thanks for the warning, and do not let us keep you. Buffalo Isle is connected to Al-Zadal's legacy. This cannot be a coincidence.
I told you so.
In response to Kanyatso's defeat, they have come for our gate.
So it seems. I would ascertain the situation at the vault, but the fiend must be dealt with, ere people come to harm. I shall assume my dragon form and seek it out at once.
Wait. You heard the fishermen. A blasphemy, they called it. If another flying creature was sighted now, others will assume the worst and panic will spread. This is not the way.
We can work together on this.
You are right, Estinian. I will gather my soldiers and search the Isle for casualties. The fiend, I leave to you. The hunt will go more swiftly with help. Zero, might I prevail upon you to accompany him?
Very well.
Then Estinian and I will make for Al-Zadar's legacy and secure the gate.
Stay on your guard. The enemy is clever and will have anticipated our response. Be safe, my friends, and may the sisters guide your steps.
Alright. If this is going to lead to another raid or a dungeon, I'm going to call it here for the night, because it'll go past 11 if I do. And,
Hello, can you hear me? We were too late. The vault has been destroyed. The alchemical furnace with it. This was their true objective, to deny us entry into the void. Kanyatso and Ashdaya's eye were a diversion. A means to detain us in Garlemald, while they went to work here. To reduce the vault to rubble. That which you hunt is no ordinary foe. Have care.
I could have told you that. He's the Archfiend of Fire. I get the feeling this is going to be another raid. Yeah, I recognize that cloak.
Such an exquisite sight. A canvas of vibrant colors. As was our world, too, once. I am.
That was the name that was...
The Archfiend of Fire.
That was the name that was on my tongue that I couldn't remember.
A monster in flesh. Yet in spirit I remain a man. A prisoner of the past. Such tears I wept when darkness consumed the world. Until Lord Golbez came and spoke of salvation. Thus do I walk proudly at his side, to see his dream fulfilled. Your heart is pure. For benevolent cause you seek the dragon. But I cannot allow you to have it. Cannot allow you to interfere. If you would continue, then there is but one recourse.
Kinda in line with his character arc in his original story. He had honor then, too.
I shall await you at the summit. Come, mortal. Come and weigh your righteousness against mine.
Okay, so it's 8 players. Right, that's not happening right now. That's not happening right now. Because I will never get into the trial and I'll never get it done before this reads 11 o'clock up here. So I'm going to call it there for one night. I have plenty of equipment to be giving over to the fine people at, I forget my hometown. Anyway, yes, I'm going to call it there for one night. And by the time I come back, not tomorrow, Friday. By the time I come back Friday, Rubicante will be dead. And then we progress onwards towards Lord Golbez. Those trials are impossible to do at this time of night. Right. So, I will see you all then. Until then, take care. So long, everybody, and I will talk to you all next time.